Hi everyone, this is the design I'm wearing for Easter. It is a water marble design. I'm using 3 colors, so let's get to the tutorial. So the colors I'm using today are this one by Sinful Colors, and it is called Zeus. I'm also using this one by Glaze. It's called Dance Baby, one that I have been using quite often. And also by Glaze, I'm using Happy Go Lucky. And L.A.Colors Art Deco in bright pink, baby pink. And I'm also using, just for a little bit of glitter, I'm using this glitter liner polish. So I'm using just plain distilled water today, and I have my 3 colors off to the side, and I'm going to start with Zeus. Oops. And next is Dance Baby. And next is Happy Go Lucky, which I'm both running out of. As you can tell, they don't want to drip, but anyways, you just continue building until you get your desired look. Okay, so that's definitely enough to get a design out of. So I have my nail already prepared here, and I've painted it white as I did my nails, and I'm going to place just a piece of Scotch tape over whichever corner I want the water marble not to be on. So just simply fold it over, and I'm going to put that to the side, and now I'm going to make the design. And I just did a random design, sort of zigzags, so I'm just going to quickly do something before the polish dries here, which it's trying to do very quickly. So I'm just going to dip in the middle just to bring the design in a little bit, and I'm going to take my nail and I'm going to dip in this area. Okay, I'm going to clean up the water. And let's see what we have here. I'm going to remove the tape. So I'm just going to dry it off a little bit. It has some water bubbles, but that's okay. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to move the water out of the way. I'm going to place a napkin under. This is still very wet. And I'm going to carefully, I don't need that many napkins. I'm going to carefully remove my tape. You can choose to do this with tweezers as well if you don't want to use your nails. Okay, and that is the design, and I think that came out pretty cool. So now that our polish has dried, I'm going to place a line between the water marble and the white, and I'm just going to line it with the baby pink. This is optional. And you can go over the line again to make it darker if you like. So now I'm going to be lining right on top of that pink line with this liner glitter, and I'm just going to open it. And I'm simply going to just line right over what we just did, very lightly or heavily depending on your taste. Let me bring that closer so you guys can see. So just gives it a little bit of sparkle. Now we're going to place our rhinestone. I am using a 2mm pink rhinestone, and I'm going to place it, try to place it as close to the middle as you possibly can. And there is the completion of the design. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and happy Easter. Thanks guys. Bye.